Greetings, Shelpers. Thank you for joining me again for more South of Midnight. When last we left, we were just helping the alligator, as far as I know. I'm not sure if we got to his conclusion. I don't think so. Maybe we did, but we're here now. And we needed to get past him, so there was a lot of hurt. If you remember everything that happened, he was being used to threaten and frighten the, oh damn it, I did the wrong thing. He was used to threaten or frighten the adversaries of his owner, including but not limited to the owner's fucking daughter. So, yep, here he is. Kind of looks a little bit like Torterra. Let's just ignore that. But yeah, so I hope everyone had a good, whoa, okay. I guess I'm toe tapping on here. It's kind of hard to figure out where things lie sometimes on your programming, I think. So, I know somebody that would have just clickbaited that tiny ass glitch all to hell. But yeah, it's only a minor graphical one. I did have kind of a funny one in Dinkum though. Like, when you go to someone else's town, they have this fucking thing where you fall through this like turquoise void or something, and here I went in my house and the house was the turquoise void, and the furniture was solid and on solid ground, but when I was not there, it was on the furniture. When I got off the bed or off the couch, it ended up like fucking me over. So, and I started falling immensely, and then after I fell, the funny part of that was I actually fell back into my house and then started falling through again. Ouch. Left bumper. Okay, let's try that. Oh, wait. Ah, damn it. But yeah, that was funny. I actually have a picture if anybody wants to see it. Okay, left bumper. I'm not sure what we're doing. Oh. I slammed into it. Okay, hold on. Do we have to slam the car into it? Okay. Objects breaking. Okay, there's more than one step here, so I'm gonna be dumb. We're gonna find out how to do this, kind of. Okay. Let's break this open. Yes. Okay, I think those two are the things I need to break. I don't think I can climb up this though. So I think what I have to do is make this corporeal. Not while I'm inside of it, obvo. Yank it backward. Okay, yank it backward. Not the fucking rocks. God damn it. Yank the car backward. So let's try this again. Yank the car backward. I could be wrong. I thought I had to shove this car backward. Maybe it's the wrong spell? Okay, maybe I have to be on this side of it. Corporeal. Shove it to the back. Nope. I can't do anything with it once I make it corporeal, can I? It doesn't actually say I can. Okay, well, let's try this then. Can I climb up this? Nope. See, I thought what I had to do, Shelpers, was move the car backward. After I break the rocks, I have to move the car. But I don't think I can move the car. It isn't moving for me. So is the car a red herring? I can't move it. Okay. Yeah, I have to get up there. I know that. So let's see if there's anything else I can do right now. I can climb over here, but I don't think that'll do any good. So let's just give this a try. Is there anywhere I can jump? Anywhere I can grab a hold of? Oh, yep. Okay. And... okay. I did not need to move that truck. Okay. Thought I'd try it without because it didn't seem like I could move it. Alrighty.
Mama.
Oh, we're getting to Hazel's place. Okay, cool. No. I have a glider for a reason. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm with you there. I don't even like the average size alligators that are in the south. Like, yes, I know they move really funny. And I've told you this before, but apparently if you run in a zigzag, they have a less good time finding you. Because they can flat out run, they just cannot zigzag run, so. I might be wrong about that, but that's what I've read, so. Wouldn't hurt to try it if you're ever being chased down by an alligator or a crocodile, but alligators generally are more gentle and more like they leave you alone more, at least that's what I've heard. And I can't double tap that. Okay, oh, nope. Oh. Lock onto a boss. Okay. Hi. I did not know we were here. I did not know you were gonna be a boss. I thought, like always, they were just gonna tell me, oh, well, you handled them or you didn't handle them or whatever. I did not know. I'm glad to avoid the attack, okay? Okay, gotcha, gotcha. This is gonna take us a few times. Quite a few, quite a few. Left trigger. Oh god. The bell has him doing tricks, okay. Is the trick not eating me? I'm kind of stringy. I'm a runner. Do we have to like... Nope. Okay, I was just trying other spells. Hang on. He's gonna go back in the water. Okay. Okay, does it... Bad time for that. Okay. So we can only do two different... Yeah, okay. We're gonna just keep going. We're gonna see what happens. Why not? Let's just heal with this. Okay. I'm not quite sure. I think I have to attack him when he's attacking me. Maybe not. Do I have to hit the red in his mouth? Or do I avoid the red in his mouth? Maybe I avoid it. Okay. The health coil has replenished. Okay. I'm still not sure what to do quite. Maybe it has to do with the belt when he's attacking me. Not when he's not in the water. I don't know. Okay, okay. Hold on. It's getting rough over here. Okay, it pulls him out of the water. Does it do anything else? Okay. What if I do it while he's on land? Okay, so it knocks him out. Okay. You attack the wound. Okay, at least I know when I die what I'm doing here. Alright, gotcha. And then we'll start again. Oh god, it's unblockable. Okay, let's do this. Let's pull this back in. We're on easy for a reason, everyone. But yeah, there's been a little bit of new information about State of Decay 2. Or 3, sorry, not 2. We're on 3. It's been forever. But there's been a bit of information. And apparently the AI is smarter and it makes it harder when you lose people, and your base can actually be under attack when you are dealing with... Oh, things are changing now. He took the bell. Well, fuck my ass. There's a bell over. Oh, we're moving entirely. Okay. Okay, almost did not make that. But yeah, apparently, fuck, hold on, please. You can have people learn different things and all kinds of stuff. And apparently there's like co-op bases now and co-op progression. So I'm really hoping good things for this. Really a lot. I'm quite excited for it, but the way modern gaming is going, I'm unsure. I mean, I know that might not be fair, but it's fair to me, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, hi. Hi there, Clark. Oh, Clark. God damn it, Clark. Oh, shit. I almost thought I fell in the water. Oh, I did. Okay. And he's still got his unblockable attack coming in. Oh, shit. Not sure how to avoid that, but we'll deal with that at some point. You're a track star. Come on, Harry. Oh, shit. Well, I don't know if he's gonna. Okay, now we can get on this. Yep. It takes me a while walking between the mouthpieces, though. Can't wait until it gets worse, by the way. And it's going to get worse. It's about half dead. So yeah, I would love to see what they're going to do with it. I realize, whoops. Oh no, not again. Please. Oh wait, it looked like it was yellow eyes. Okay, good thing I got the health coil, because that would suck. And I'm on piss easy, so the health coil recovers. So they speculate, they don't know yet, but they're speculating that it comes out in the first quarter of next year. Or that's, if it's not speculation, that's the rumor. And that would be nice. But I'm kind of concerned about a few things. But maybe that's just me and not having much faith in the gaming scene anymore. I say that as I'm playing a game that I'm really enjoying so far, but still. I'm sure this is a QTE for most people, but I don't have QTE on my timeline. By the way, when the alligator kills me eventually, if it does, I wonder if I will end up like having a checkpoint in this fight. It looks like a checkpoint fight, but I don't know. But yeah, there are animals, of course, that are, you know, zombified, and I'm wondering if you get like a zombified bear, if that's worse than a zombified juggernaut. I'm not sure. Okay, up and over. By the way, hello Shy Guy, how are you? But yeah, I'm kind of curious as to how it's all gonna play out. Okay, did I just make a fucking circle? Please tell me I didn't just make a circle. Okay, oh, I have to hit the bell with the fucking, okay. I have to ring the damn bell with the rock. Got it? Okay. There we go. Oh shit. Yep, figured that out. I was like, ah, fuck, yeah. But yeah, so apparently the base building might be a little more like Fallout 76 or Fallout Shelter, where everybody does kind of their own thing, and like you can make it like piece by piece maybe. I don't know, I'm a little leery about that, like how deep the base building is gonna go, because I'm a little scared that I'm not gonna be able to do it correctly or whatever. Yes, the AAAs are something lately, and that's something that's not good. So I'm gonna steal this health coil. That way we don't have to start over again. I'm not sure how to avoid that one. Maybe I have to double jump and then glide. But yeah, now I have to have him miss me. If this were on anything other than Piss Easy Shelpers, this would not be getting done. I would have been dead 80 times over by now. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hopefully you're not raging anymore. Okay, you're not. Alright. Should be dead. Should be dead. Is he carrying me? Kind of is. Well, maybe he has a rich inner life. I didn't think we'd be in here, but... Oh. Well, I hope that's the good tired. I know you'll elaborate more when we talk next. Because you started telling me. We're doing okay. The storm's pretty much missed us, luckily. I was worried about that. We had a severe storm pass by not too far from here. But it was far enough away where we didn't have problems. My baby brother might actually be coming home this weekend. And I think I was told that to get ready or to have the possibility of seeing them, so that would be really cool. But I never know, and if it's tomorrow, then that's when sister is coming over. And I don't know how she would feel about, you know, them coming over. I don't know. We'll see. Usually, though, baby brother and I, it's the weekend, so.
No way to reach the house. Gonna have to clear out all that stigma.
Okay, how does one clear out all this stigma? I'm gonna have to trial and error this shit, aren't I? Okay, first of all, can I jump through? Probably not. Nope. Okay. We gotta find a way to clear it. Let's look around. I don't see any like pathway or any type of button yet. Any button prompt. Let's see. If I jump, then nope, that ain't gonna work either. I'm just trying to figure some stuff out. Okay, look up. Anything detected up top? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. I was gonna say, there looks like somewhere I can land over there. I don't think it's meant to be a landing spot. But it got me somewhere else.
The top of Jolene's church.
I don't know how, but I guess the game took pity on me. I was like, alright, then never mind, she's stupid. Which is fine. Okay, and we will jump. There we go. We'll collect that for increase. I think so. The rummage sales aren't until next month, but I think so. It is kind of our thing. We have like this big, like, everybody puts their garage sales out at the same time. But I will not be able to like, oh, I think I maybe need to jump down there. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Can I get through here from here? Maybe. But yeah, it's something we always try to do together. It's like most of the time I only see my baby sibling once a year, which is sad in a few ways, but I know they're busy, you know. I can't just be like, oh, you don't have time for me. They're in college, they have a new girlfriend, like, well, not new. I think they've been dating for almost 6 months. Oh, the water's gonna rise or something. I'm with Hazel on this one. Oh, shit. I would be terrified. Well, back out into the world, I guess. I would be terrified. And stomach acid is no joke. It can corrode pretty much, well, a lot of stuff. But yeah, we tend to go, there's at least 1 or 2 streets in town that have like really good sales. And I meet a lot of crafters when I go because they like sell their shit at garage sales,
Can you hear me?
which is really cool. And one time I got paracord bracelets to give to people, and this woman was selling them for like $1.75 or something. Yeah, it's just, I think it's new, but they moved pretty fast and they moved in together, and so I'm pretty sure if baby brother comes down, she's gonna come with. I'm not positive, but I think so. So that will be interesting. I've met her before a couple times. As a matter of fact, when I talk to baby brother, a lot of times I talk with her as well because they're together.
So cute. She was just big enough for the smaller rides. Nervously gripping my
I have a little bit of worry about that because usually I don't want to meet who my siblings are dating until they're like on the way to forever, whatever that looks like for them.
I wish we had more carefree moments like that.
But, you know, I never
I
know.
wish you were here.
You can be with someone for years and then have it end, so. And it's not like a wedding ring I require or anything. I just don't want to get attached to a sibling's ex and then have the ex just not be there anymore. And then feel like I can't, especially if they don't stay friends, like I can't talk to the ex. Like, I'm not saying if like they were bitches or assholes or cunts or whatever to my siblings that I would still want to talk to them. So her mom's not there. Did they basically say that the mom is dead now, or just that she isn't there? Because I didn't think it was dead, but...
That was some gator fight. I'd applaud if I had hands.
Mama's not in the house. There's just red yarn everywhere.
Red yarn. That means Huggin' Molly's been there.
What?
Okay, who's hugging Molly?
Didn't your grandma ever scare you? Oh,
Sound like...
gonna snatch you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, sounds like a hag of some kind.
Old Huggin' Molly steals children, and all she leaves behind is red yarn. Wait, is Huggin' Molly real?
All the stories are
I
real.
love this. Like, she's like, oh, is this real? Just gets out of an alligator's stomach, talks to a catfish. Is she real?
Your mama
I wouldn't be surprised if her grandma was hugging Molly. Her grandma seems like she's evil. Like, she's a devil in fucking skin suits or something.
I might know where you could start looking. Hop on.
So yeah, I might see baby brother on Saturday. Depends on a few things. One thing I kind of worry about, and I know it's kind of ridiculous, is that when baby brother spends a lot of time with our older brother, well, his older brother now, their older brother now, when that occurs, they often, I don't want to say take the golden wolf's side, but they seem a lot more sympathetic to what goes on and a lot less sympathetic to what I am going through. And then they just start telling me to like apologize to him no matter what, and it gets complicated.
Child stealing ways. It looked like she got to Lacey first. Maybe Lacey.
But why would old Molly steal a grown-ass woman then?
Tales of old
I'm not
Molly's
understanding the story.
tales. Years ago, when he was no bigger than a minnow, Huggin' Molly even snatched Hazel's daddy tray.
Oh, okay.
Back somehow.
Okay, nobody actually bothered to see how that worked?
Fortunately, I knew a spot owned by Bunny where she might find some leads.
So, her grandma got her father back when he was a kid from hugging Molly. So now I have to go to the grandma and find out, like
Bunny Flood's the only one
I said, she's a skinwalker. I shouldn't say that, but
possess and pay cash money to anyone who tell her about old Molly's whereabouts. Bunny Flood never was known to share. but there could be some clues in her house up ahead.
Wait, you're taking me to Bunny's house? I'm not exactly on her guest list right now.
Yeah, she like locked her up even.
Oh, this one's a weekend house.
Oh,
Can't
okay,
expect
I
many
was gonna
people to
say.
spend Sunday the same place they spend Tuesday. But she don't come much anymore. Scudabud is something.
The person that's like her caregiver or whatever is also like, her hair was stringy. She seemed in like a very simple homespun dress. Like that might have been like dirty or frumpy, and I don't know. There's something about that's not really good.
Darling, listening to my fear is how I got this old.
I hope
Depends on how much fear.
because that'd be awkward.
I think it has, our baby sibling, it has to do more with like whenever, I think whoever they spend the most time with, I think they end up more sympathetic to them. So like if they hear Golden Wolf's side, like a lot of times, and Golden Wolf talks a lot about me sometimes. Like not in flattering ways, let's say. Yeah. I think that, oh, there's probably an LT up there. I missed it. Yep, I knew. I was like, if that gap's too big to cross, even with the glider, there's an LT there. But yeah, I just think that that's kind of what's going to happen. And they're considering spending a good chunk of the summer with Golden Wolf, and we'll see. A lot of times, our baby siblings' plans change really quickly. So maybe not. But at the same time, maybe. We'll see. If they're in town more, I'll get to see them more this summer. Unfortunately, like I said, that also means hearing more about how I should apologize. And I'm like, I've sent you like my messages where I apologized. I don't think I've actually tried to message Golden Wolf since summer of 2023. It's been almost 2 years. I actually told him goodbye.
Look at all
I
this.
apologized for again,
Right.
and I told him goodbye. I still send Little Wolf cards and presents and everything for like every holiday, like Easter cards and Halloween cards and stuff like that. And then I send Little Wolf stuff, of course, for Christmas and his birthday, but for the most part, that's it. And like I said, I never know what happens with them. I don't know if they get red, if they get thrown out. I don't know. I'm assuming he at least gets the presents, but I'm not sure about anything else.
In my way.
So I think that he just ends up sympathetic, or they just end up sympathetic. My sibling, my baby brother. And that's all right, but at the same time, you know, it's like I'm not sure what I can do to change things, you know? I'm not saying I'm a perfect person. I'm not saying I've never made mistakes. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, like, I've apologized. I've asked what I've done. I've tried to make it right. If Golden Wolf will talk to me, Golden Wolf does not want to talk, does not want to make it right. And I read this thing that was very true, and it's literally said, if someone has a problem with you, it is not your job to guess. It is not your job to wonder. It is their job to come to you and talk to you about it so that you can fix it. And it's true, because I spent so much time after this whole thing happened trying to figure out, trying to ponder
Things. What else did I get wrong?
what it is I could have done better, what it is I could have done more of to get him to love me, to get him to stay. I spent so much time that way. And it was fucking hard.
Trey always thought he'd give his wife Bunny's ring. But she refused. Swore I
Of
was
course,
asking
Bunny
her
didn't
for her
want.
money.
Yeah, I knew that would happen. But her grandma's a piece of crap.
I didn't want that gaudy ring anyways. We chose something more to my liking together.
She doesn't talk about Dad much. Nice to know they didn't care what Bunny thought.
When you have a partner and your mother or father is making it hell and your partner is genuinely good to you and they genuinely love you, I think that you have to just kind of stand up for your partner at that point. I mean, there are some parents who get involved because there's like a lot of toxicity happening or a lot of bad things going on, but some parents are just nosy, some parents are just demanding. Damn it. Good thing it didn't fucking make me start over. I've apologized and then I said to baby sibling that I don't know what I did and how can you apologize when you don't know what you've done? And baby sibling, after spending time with Golden Wolf, was just like, well, if you're waiting for a perfect time to apologize, there's never going to be a perfect time. And it wasn't about a perfect time. It was literally like, I feel like an apology is empty when you blanket apologize and you don't know what you've done. And maybe I'm wrong about that, and I have tried apologizing for what I think it could be. But I feel like you need to know what you've done, because if you can't fix it, then you're just being an asshole and saying, oh, I'll never do whatever you're not happy about again. You know, I really would like to not do it again. But anyway, Abel, here's that list we were talking about. Someone's got to do something about them borrowers. They've been running more boats aground with their scurrying than usual. Iron nails, important. Iron sheet metal, important. Permanent marker, hammer. Iron, not steel. Enough, nearly caught one. Snatched my tools right off my belt. Damnable critters.
Iron, right. Maybe I should get myself an iron trinket.
Yeah, iron works, like we talked about that last time. Iron works with the Fae. But yeah, I always feel like you need to figure out what you've done to best apologize and atone. Unless the person like genuinely thinks that you know what you've done and that you're just not, or just acting dumb. Like, that's also a possibility. Maybe Golden Wolf thinks I know. Thinks I know everything I've done. That is also a possibility that I just cannot ignore. We gotta smack this. Okay, there we go. Let me find out what's up here. Okay, there's a secret place. Let's find out where it leads. Oh, more experience points. Awesome. I'm sure there's so many of these points I am not collecting whatsoever. I hope I'm not missing too many because then I won't be able to upgrade, but since I'm on easy, I guess upgrading isn't as huge of a deal, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I'm a little worried about the base building in State of Decay 3. I'm a little worried about other stuff, but if they're gonna make the different, like, multiplayer better, I would love that, because it got frustrating. Like, you're on a tether with the other players, so you can't really leave each other very much. Like, after a certain point, it's like, well, fuck you. So that's not optimal, let's say. And there are things you cannot craft when you are the second player or the co-op player or whatever. Apparently there are a lot of lots of like PvE things now for you to figure out. So you can have, let me see what happens here. Strand pull, increased damage, okay. No. I would rather have this thing. I would rather go down this tree. Next time I should be able to do this. Oh, that looks like a splash attack. That's very good. Oh god, now I have to go all the way back and Find where I went with Crouton. Oh no. I don't remember how to bring him back into me. Oh no. This might take forever. Because I don't remember how to, like, make Crouton come back into me. Which button that is. Oh no. Okay, wait. I might have done it. I might have done it. Nope. I did not do it. Let me go back and get Crouton and then I'm gonna go throw him. I'm just gonna go throw him. It'll work out fine. I hope anyway. But yeah, there's gonna be PvE and apparently the humans are gonna be able to attack your base, which I actually like the idea of. However, my problem with the humans attacking your base, okay, is... Okay, let me walk away. Let's see if she can get me from the ground. Okay. I don't want it to become a Last of Us situation or whatever. So, I don't want you to end up having, like, the enemies of humans be worse than the enemies of all the other shit, if that makes sense. Okay, I am going the wrong way, I think. So I climbed up for no reason. Maybe now he'll be inside of me. Nope, still not. Damn it to hell. I really wish I remembered how to get him back inside of me. Since they introduced him, maybe I could actually look through the lore about him. Maybe that would help. I don't know. I don't know if my IQ can be weaponized against me. But I think it's one of those, when people are mad at you, sometimes they're like, you know what you did. And it's like, but do I though? Okay, let's walk this way. Good thing I opened this door already for Hazel. Because this is where the little guy needs to go. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a good thing what happens with the game. I feel like they will do a good job. They did a really good job on State of Decay 2, but also at the same time, I'm a little worried because of what they're changing. Are they going to change it in a more positive way, or are they going to just fuck it up entirely, you know? Was he able to do it, or did he get killed before I could do it? We'll find out. We'll find out, Choppers. Oh, apparently he did it before he got killed, unless the puppet cannot be killed, which is great. Nope, he got killed before then. Motherfucker. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. At least he'll be with me, like, closer. There we go. Go on, let's try to avoid. Let's try to avoid, just like my feelings. Okay, come on. It'll be fine. Ah, okay. Pretend you are a solid snake. Oh, fuck. The minute I say that, I get fucking stabbed. Oh, Christ. Where is he? Okay. There we go. Got it. No, I got it for sure. I was worried about that. That would have sucked if I would have did it again. The poor little thing, get all his stuffings out. He's crying in a corner, his button eye's half off. Okay, I thought I got rid of all this. Can I just jump over it then? I guess so. There's more parkouring and I'm not very good at that, so I can lift up over this, maybe? Yep. Oh, wait. What in the hell? Oh. I'm on the ground now. I was like, was I supposed to LT that? Because it looked like mushrooms that I had to explode. Dang it. Yeah, exactly. That would suck if it were like RE3. Uh, I cannot get the taste of that out of my con. That was so horrible. I just can't even begin. It was like Michael Bay's rendition of my favorite fucking Resident Evil game. Okay. But yeah, I don't want that. You know, it's like, State of Decay 2, right? They never counted to 3 because they had problems counting to 3. Well, maybe they would have wrecked it. Maybe they just would have fucking tore it to pieces. Maybe Back for Blood would have actually been a great game. They would have fucked it so hard. And I just don't want to think about that. So we're gonna find out, I guess, next year. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Instead of go the other way, I thought I was just finding some extra upgrades. Game, no game. Let's pull this off. But yeah, that's a scary thought now. Yeah, I've heard Resident Evil 9 is coming at some point, but I haven't heard anything really about it. Some people are excited for it, obviously, because it's Resident Evil. I don't feel like Resident Evil is Resident Evil anymore, basically. If that makes sense. I feel like they're so far removed from the original premise. I just feel like it's kind of whatever they want it to be at this point. And hey, maybe that works out for them and good and all that, but I really feel like it's just not the same thing at all. Like when they were in a fucking place with like redneck rampage going on and like welcome to the family, I was just like, okay, no, never mind. I didn't give it a chance, but you know, I thought the same thing about Resident Evil 4, and for the most part, when 4 came out, I hated it. And then I figured out something important, and that is, it's not Resident Evil. It's its own thing. And when I take it as its own horror franchise, Resident Evil 4 was magnificent. But to me, it was not like Resident Evil. I know people can argue with me on that. I know people can be like, well, what did you just want? Like the liquors and the same things over and over again for the rest of our lives? I don't have an answer to that. All I can tell you is it did not feel like Resident Evil to me, but I still really liked it. So I shouldn't be afraid of trying the other Resident Evils, but eh.
All right, now to keep going.
All right, are we open now? Nope, I didn't open up the thing yet, did I? Okay, where's the thing I need to open over here? Okay. I'm like, I know there was a core, I forgot. So sometimes I like games, but I have to see them as their own monster in order to like them. Kind of in the same vein. Okay, you know how we have a Marvel Cinematic Universe? We're getting a Friday the 13th Cinematic Universe. You know, the one with Jason Voorhees? Oh, that would be interesting if I have access to them. Like, try Welcome to the Family Resident Evil 7 or whatever it was. Yeah. I heard the one has, like, the Dami Mommy Vampire Lady that everyone went nuts over. I don't remember what her name is or anything.
Looks like a lot happened at this old place. Time to fill up my bottle.
Oh, we're actually getting lore from her grandma now. This ought to be fun. Maybe she'll actually be an interesting character. Like somebody that's not just like a fucking like money-hungry race soul bitch. I'm not saying she's racist, she just comes off like one, okay? But yeah, so Jason Voorhees, because they had a battle between who owns the franchise and whatever else. So when the Friday the 13th game was like disbanded last year, it was pretty much over the legal battle, but they solved that now. Okay? And they solved that by the fact that like one person owns like the franchise name and stuff, and one person owns like adult Jason. because the person who made like the name of the franchise or whatever, Friday the 13th, they only had in the first movie little kid Jason when he comes out of the water. Okay, so if you don't know Friday the 13th, the first one, it's not Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th, the first one. It's his mother. And his mother is wanting revenge on the camp counselors because the year before, her son was neglected and drowned. Like, I think by the other kids, but it could have literally just been an accident. I don't quite remember that lore. I've heard both different places. But ultimately, her kid was left to drown, and the camp counselors were out drinking and smoking and fucking, and she wanted revenge. So that's the first one. The first one, the main protagonist is her until the very end of the movie. The very end of the movie, like somebody's on Crystal Lake, like just, I think with a boat or something. Don't ask me. I fucking forget. It's been years. And Jason comes out of the water and grabs them. So it turns from a slasher flick. Can I squeeze through here? No. I have to find the core then. It turns from a slasher flick into a paranormal slasher flick. Yeah, that's the one. Lady Dimitriov or whatever. That's the one. That's the Dami Mommy. Or Dimitriescu. Okay, there we go. I actually read that properly more this time. That's nice. Fuck my eyes.
Bunny didn't care for him. When his sister got her dress dirty, he was punished for letting it happen. He didn't complain life was unfair. That's just how things was.
Poor Dad. Kids make mistakes sometimes.
So she wasn't very nice and understanding to her kid, it sounds like. I wonder if we can see these bottle stories again, because I'm having to read it now, so we'll see how it goes. I can see the text, it just goes a little quick. So yeah, they're gonna start a cinematic universe.
Dream spot for a tea party. Kid Hazel would have loved an invite.
And I think they're doing a Friday the 13th prequel series or some goddamn fucking thing. I think that's what's going on now. So they settled, and one person has the rights to the name, one person has the rights to Jason Voorhees as an adult, and that's what we're doing. Maybe the sister is the woman who's like all trodden down. Then again, it sounded like I love swings. Let me swing. Still not. Okay, fine. So yeah, there's gonna be a whole big thing about reviving Jason, and I wonder if the person who owns the series is actually going to try and make Jason Voorhees look different. Maybe more like his kid version in a way. Like a decrepit like zombie who's bald instead of like the hockey mask Jason. I don't know. I'm not sure how this is gonna play out. I don't really like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I used to actually really like comic books and whatnot. Not anymore. So they're not really helping it. Although I really did love the one with oh god, my brain is gonna fry. Not WandaVision, the one that came after. With the witches, the multiple witches. That one. But in my defense, one, it's not like a regular comic book series. Two, it's, I did not know it was Marvel at the time. So I didn't know it tied into like WandaVision, and then Vision Quest is the next one after and stuff like that. I did not know. But I do have a banger song from the series for my Halloween playlist, because I have Down the Road. So I used to like video games and all that kind of stuff based on like superheroes and whatnot, but that hasn't been for years. They just spend so much time milking it instead of putting out something that's like
Parents always have a
worthwhile to
favorite,
me.
even if they don't admit it. Bunny's favorite was her daughter Cherie, whom she'd hoped to groom into a force surpassing her own one day.
The thing is with Sherry, maybe it was how do I put this? Well, I want to see what pans out, but sometimes being the favorite comes with a lot of expectation. Being the favorite child, you always have to live up to your parents' image, or they pin all their hopes and dreams on you. So that kind of becomes difficult in itself. I mean, sometimes when you're the favorite, there is no expectation, there's just plain old favoritism, but I was trying to see if there was like a little thing for her to say here. There isn't. Okay. My mom always said she never had favorites. My grandma did. My grandma had favorite kids. My grandma had favorite grandkids. Goddamn, if there was more than one of you, she'd tell you she had a favorite. I could tell you exactly who her favorites were and weren't out of the kids. So when I was growing up, my grandma liked Golden Wolf and me, did not like Tall One, because Tall One was a bit of a troublemaker. Out of my cousins, my grandma, okay, so my one uncle had 3 girls, and the middle girl she liked the best, because the middle girl was kind and diligent and respectful. And of course, the middle girl was actually, she was a good girl for so long, and she became invisible to everyone and everything around her in a way, because that's, you know, oh, we don't have to worry about middle girl. Middle girl is fine. The other girls are having trouble. So that's kind of how it went. So the middle girl kind of had a wild phase after a while, because she spent her time being good and hoping for attention, and then out of my second uncle's kids, my grandmother liked the oldest boy of my uncle, who was my godfather. Not the oldest boy, but my uncle was my godfather. And my grandma liked him the best because he, let's say the name we have in the family is like, I don't know, Barney. And let's say Barney is like the name in the family. So let's say my grandpa's name was Barney, and then my oldest uncle's name was Barney, not Barney Jr., just Barney. And then, because they have different middle names. And then the last, like the oldest cousin I have, who's a boy, his name is Barney as well. So of course my grandma liked having the other Barney in, you know, the family. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it was like Barney grandpa, Barney uncle, Barney older cousin. So I think that's one of the reasons that my grandma really liked my cousin Barney, basically. Right. I have a theory, and it's probably gonna be like a weird theory, and I know like my brothers would each say that my mom had a favorite and it was probably me, they would say, but I think my mom's favorite was Tall One. Tall One was the one who took care of her when she got sick and disabled. Tall One was the one that was there for her. She would say Tall One is her best friend, even though I would be the one to call her every day. And sometimes Tall One, you know, would be off doing his own stuff. But it was Tall One. It was always Tall One. Mom's like Tall One and I think alike, and
When the sister
so
got her dressed dirty again, Trey tried to rinse her off in the water. I don't believe Hazel's dad meant to do it. He just didn't count on how slippery she'd be. Bunny never forgive him. In a way, Trey lost his sister and his mama that day.
Oh no.
So her dad accidentally killed his sister. I didn't see that coming. There's a lot of dark family secrets and lore in this show. I was gonna say this game. Family trauma is of some bitch. That it is. And the thing is, you never know sometimes what your actions will cause. Especially like when you're a kid, or if you're a parent and you're like trying your best, and I probably missed something. If you're a parent and you're trying your absolute hardest, sometimes you don't know what'll mess up your kid. Like, one bad day and you say something stupid, your kid will remember that for the rest of their fucking life. You tell them you love them a million times, they might know it, but they will remember the day you said something fucking dumb. If you said something dumb enough to like hurt or whatever, then yeah, absolutely. And that's just kind of how it is. Oh, thank God I tornadoed through that. Okay. Yeah, this is not on rails, but I feel like it is for some reason. Okay, lift me up.
So loud.
Yeah, that is true. Like I said, a lot of people around me did though. Like, I think you're not supposed to let your kids know it if you do. I think that's step one of being a good parent. And you should spend time with every one of them and let them know what's special about each one of them and that kind of thing. But I'm not a parent. You know, I never wanted to really be one. Thank goodness that that by the time I had cancer and I couldn't have them anymore, husband and I had already decided not to. I think I would just fuck up kids, honestly. I love them. I think they're funny and they're smart, and I think they grow into people who could possibly do amazing things. Not everyone does, I realize, but still. I love kids. I just would have never been a good parent. But I think you should let your kids know, like, what is good about them. But the problem with that is, if you always tell one of your kids, like, you're the smart one,
That's gotta take a toll on you.
or whatever, and the other kids are thinking to themselves, Mom, aren't I smart too? That can, like, really fuck up your kids as well. So you have to kind of get a little more specific with that. You know, like how my mom would talk about liking my poetry, and like how, Golden Wolf was really good with science and Tallman was really good with math, and maybe it's kind of like that, you have to be a bit more specific.
Grandpa. Don't think he would have liked me much.
Your grandpa looks like he had something coming out of his nose, and I know it was just a mustache. I'm not the biggest fan of mustaches, apparently.
Bunny's really got a thing for raccoons.
Yeah, they're trash, just like her. Or they love trash, so she never feels alone. Think about the insult, you'll put it together for me.
Sunday dinner with animal heads for company? No thanks.
Yeah, I'm not one of the people who likes the animal heads laying around either.
Foxes crack me up. Screechy little cat dogs.
Oh god, now what does the fox say is in my head. Oh, fuck you, Hazel. But yeah, I do feel like, parenting is hard and there is no test for it. And like, you can be a parent in your teenage years when you're a kid yourself, and it's just a lot. It's an awful lot. If I were like mega rich and I had a lot of money and a lot of space and I could like hire someone to like help me take care of the kid properly, I probably would adopt a few. I probably would adopt kids that were already like,
Bunny looks so proud of
a little bit older. The ones that people don't tend to adopt as much or as quickly, I would have done that probably.
Ugh, taxidermy? That's creepy fancy
I'm sorry. Taxidermy is not creepy. I mean, some of the like exotic animal heads on your wall, maybe, but a raccoon, no.
Couldn't afford piano lessons.
I've always wanted to learn an instrument, and I don't think I can. I know that sounds like, well, anybody can learn an instrument. I have nerve damage in my hands. There's just a lot of different factors. I have spasms. Yeah. I would like to, but, you know, maybe there's a way around it, but at the same time, I don't have money for lessons or anything. So I'm kind of in Hazel's boat in a way. I don't want to leave anything left downstairs. Yeah, there's something else on the wall, apparently. Damn it.
Is that the old sawmill that shut down years ago?
Okay, why does she have a picture of the sawmill? Is that where her family made money, maybe? She's like a buzzsaw baron or whatever they used to call him. Dear Mrs. Flodge, some stories depict the Rougarou as scorned female lycanthropes who prey on children and devour ex-lovers. By the way, I'm not doing that. It's actually moving on its own. Others claim that the Rougarou emerge on St. John's Eve to dance in the Balgula ball at the banks, Balgula ball on the banks of the Bayou Gula with their brethren. My research suggests that Rougarou are born from the bodies of those who have experienced immense tragedy. Anyone might one day become a Rougarou. Additionally, Rougarou's shape-shifting abilities may not be limited to lupine forms. Interviews with Cajun locals suggest the Rougarou may take on the form of many different animals, including but not limited to lions, bears, and owls. What about catfish? Can they just talk to you? I'm just asking for a friend. If you would care to meet for a drink to discuss Rougarou physiology, I would be most excited. Yours, Professor Abel Fleur, University of Louisiana. Yeah, Rougarou are interesting. Now, I know a little bit about like the Cajun Bayou folklore stuff because I was watching that animated series on Hulu called I wanted to say Night Watch, but you remember me talking to you about like the people who got like power, or the kids who got powers from like the voodoo gods and stuff, like Papa Legba and whatnot, or you know, the Loa, not gods, but you get what I'm saying. Well, that had Rougarou and stuff in it, so
I don't think I'll ever get the stench of pig off me.
yeah, that's another thing is so maybe that's all the businesses they own. I don't know why they'd be interested in owning like a picture of like a pig farm otherwise. I'm just trying to figure out everything before I go upstairs. I'm sorry. I'm silly sometimes and I miss things, okay? But yeah. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with
Showing off
some of the old stuff.
like trophies.
Pure Pine. See? They are buzzsaw barons. Okay. Makes sense. And I just had a non sequitur my brain was going to go with, and now I have totally, totally disappeared. I am so sorry. I may get it back. I may never get it back. And that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes I'm so busy hooked on, like, not just getting through the game,
I never got to know about you.
but also, like, making conversation that my brain goes a million miles an hour, and eventually it just comes to a raging halt when I... a roaring stop, if you will.
You're both so little.
Yeah, her brother didn't hate her. Her brother was trying to help.
Can't believe that's you, Dad.
One of the things I have to do before my baby brother comes to see me and we do the rummaging is I have stuff that they took from the house a long time ago without me. And that's when I knew that Golden Wolf didn't want to be my brother anymore, because he had promised me that we would do it as a family.
Beautiful. Bet Cherie like that.
And when that didn't happen, I knew that that was the end of it. But I have to go through like the photo albums and stuff and figure out what I want.
I bet that.
And it's hard for me because I'm not sure. Some days I want to keep everything and remember everything about everyone, and then some days I'm like, okay, that's enough.
Oh, Cherie really was cute as a button.
Husband's favorite instrument is the piano. Mine is a bit more sadistic. I love the violin.
Poor princess. Dad never moved past it, did he?
So I have a hard time because one of the family lines, we actually have a history book that talks about like literally every member of that line. So let's say it's like the Christensen line. It's like the complete history of the descendants of the Christensen line. And that's, you know, a book in itself. And I'm like, do I want my family history? I honestly think that Golden Wolf should have kept it for Little Wolf. Little Wolf has so little family. You know, Little Wolf has so little family on his dad's side, and his mom's side never wanted anything to do with him. So...
If she's hiding something about Molly, it should be here.
let's look at this.
Many of her with Cherie. So few of her with Dad.
Can you imagine how much the dad was hated after killing the favorite? That had to be hard. I mean, you'd be like persona non grata after a while. Oh, yeah, nothing creepy about that, Grandma. Yeah, 007 and all that doesn't have... I know she's had another thing like that, but honestly, like, who even has, like, those hidden staircases and stuff? Most rich people don't even have those, I don't think, unless it's like a panic room. Dear Mrs. Flood, I feel a great connection growing between us. It's about 6 inches. Shouldn't we continue our discussion of the mystical and profound in person? I have a great many sources about the land of dreams and nightmares to share with you over sweet tea at my de Almond estate. I have no fucking idea. The dark fog in these occurring dreams of your beloved daughter. I dare say I might be the only academic capable of treating your case with care and respect it deserves. So she was trying to find her kid?
Can't remember when I stopped dreaming about Dad.
And that's why that happened, maybe? Like, she was reaching out to find where Bunny, or not Bunny, Sherry was. Okay, October 15, 2006. Weavers are the key capable of extraordinary feats these so-called scientists I have consulted with believe to be impossible. There are documented correlations between anecdotes of a weaver's presence and lowered crime rates in the surrounding area. Such immense gifts should be accessible to all. Shouldn't we all be capable of righting our own wrongs? I will focus on the restorative elements of reweaving next. If the grand tapestry amounts to the very fabric of the universe, then to reweave it is to turn back time itself, to patch what has been shredded. What wonders can be planned from the heart, leaned from the hearts of the creatures, torn asunder by stigma? What miracles can be created?
Restorative, element, grand, tapestry?
Yeah, you're a weaver now. You've heard of the grand tapestry.
I bet Bunny's wedding was the talk of the town. She did look pretty, though.
Yeah, but, okay. That is a really weird picture. She almost looks like she's in a storage shed. Maybe it's just the lighting. I don't know. I know it's sepia tone back
I wouldn't
then.
even recognize her. She looks so in love.
A lot of people who are loved ones doesn't make them good people. Okay, we had an inspect thing, I think.
Always so put together.
I would not want a picture of myself like that in my room. Is that a rich people thing? Like, I don't really have that many pictures of me around anywhere unless it's like with my husband. I'm not one of those people. I don't really like that. I'm just like, my family should be up on my walls. Me, why?
What kind of person needs a room like this? That's a chunk of Benji. All this research on the walls, too.
She actually took Benji? Like, ew.
What is Bunny up to?
She's trying to undo it. She's trying to bring her kids back, at least her daughter. That's what I'm guessing.
That's a big ass feather.
I don't think weavers can.
Why's the rot in those pictures?
Bring back people from the dead. Because if that were the case, wouldn't weavers have done that a lot? Like, say you were one of the weavers in the Underground Railroad, why wouldn't you just fucking, like, unweave time and then put it back together if that were the case?
Hey, that's my distaff. Patterns, too. Where did she get all this?
She's trying to do weaving. She's trying to bring back her daughter. From J.L. Patterson, subject, missing children. Dear Mrs. Flood, here are a list of children reported as missing in the past 20 years from the Prospero region. Note that all of them have been the subject of investigations by the local child welfare authorities. May Barkham, 11, Slaughter State Park, February 9th, 1985. Knox Billy Granger, 6, Jeff Davis Road, June 2nd, 1992. Grady Ambrose, 9, Greedsville, September 29th, 1995. Chester Burnett, 9, near Mary Beth Grace, 2003. Chloe Drudge, 12. The name Drudge is familiar, I think, in this game. I don't know. In 2005, please let me know if I can be any further assistance. My invoice is attached.
Chloe Drudge.
Yep, told you. That's familiar. Here's the thing. If her son was taken, does that mean her son was also mistreated? Because it fucking sounds like it.
She found out hugging Molly's not just a scary story for kids.
Yeah, she's got like her own private little investigation room. I mean, this lady's rich, but at the same time, I don't know, does she look that rich? To me, this almost looks like old farmhouse chic. Maybe I'm just unimpressed by, like, literally everything. I don't know.
Those poor missing kids. Could have been Molly's doing.
Possible.
Hang on, Dad? You went missing too?
I thought that yeah.
You just can't get enough of my hospitality.
I'm sorry. I need to find hugging Molly.
Do you? What would you want with hugging Molly?
She took my mama. Her red yarn was all over our house.
You've been keeping secrets. Why didn't you ask before?
I did. And you didn't help.
You can see strands. And now you're looking for a creature.
The thing is, why didn't she...
Weaver, aren't you?
That's the thing. Why didn't she help her out when she said she was seeing strands? She would have known.
Mother never mentioned it. Or maybe not so strange. I guess we know each other's little secret now.
Not quite.
Oh dear. Why don't we have some tea?
She's not a weaver. She's been looking for a weaver.
Some fresh clothes. My pig factory is no place for a girl like you to be cavorting.
Oh yeah, not cavorting. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Now, what do you know about hugging Molly?
I wouldn't drink anything from you, that's what I know.
And leaves red yarn? And I've heard that you know a lot about her.
Yes.
How'd you get him back?
She stole your father once when he was young.
Why would she steal an adult? I'm not quite getting this.
Oh, Molly meant for me to find him. Trey was just bait, you see. It was me she wanted.
Why an adult?
Abide weavers, because we mend the chaos her kind likes to create.
She's a weaver? I don't believe this.
Took your mother to lure you? Yeah. I never found where Molly really lives.
I don't trust her. Like I said, if she were a weaver, when her granddaughter was like, I see strands, she would have been like, I need to talk to you.
Friend of Mama's.
Curious. The romp won't talk to me. I seem to have
I don't trust this. Maybe I'm being unkind, but I don't trust her at all. I don't trust her. I don't trust the woman that like watches over her that looks like she ages 80 million years and is more of a fletch than a human.
Do let me know how it goes with Molly. I'd be most indebted if you find her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find her.
Yeah, about that.
Molly took my dad, but Bunny got him back. I can get Mama back.
Are we sure Bunny is telling you the absolute truth? By the way, hugging Molly sounds like she only takes, like I said, kids who've had something go on. So Grandma's got some explaining to do, it sounds like. Of the very negative variety. We got another song that I'm not going to be able to hear the lyrics of, and I wish they would tell me what the lyrics were. So you can glean more context from this part than I can.
Gotta find out what he knows.
Nope, not doing that. There we are. In other news, I finally got the video done for my personal channel I wanted to get done, so I can finally start maybe sort of doing videos here and there that are not gaming related. I think I know what my next one is going to be. I'm going to narrow my area of focus down and see if I can make it work.
What's that freaking blowfish talking about now?
Okay, so maybe he's talking to someone. Let's find out. I do like this outfit on her.
Right in that house. So I said, Bunny Flood will fillet you as soon as look at you. Oh, Hazel.
See? They like, okay, so either the catfish is evil and Bunny is good or vice versa, but...
Oh, hey, Mr. None of the Floods, come to the cottage.
Oh, you don't mean. You run into Bunny Flood and live to tell?
See what I mean?
She's helping me find Huggin' Molly.
Oh, out of the goodness of her heart, I'm sure.
Yeah, something's going on there.
Y'all in cahoots now?
First off, cahoots. Second off, there's nobody I'd rather be less cahooting with.
She always did want to get her hands on a weaver.
I think I can handle my own grandma.
So now you a flood.
Ah,
I would have helped if I'd realized.
If I'm a Flood, it's in name only. And if my last name makes Bunny believe that I'm on her side, then I'ma use it.
Well, you sure can scheme like a real flood.
that's interesting. I like how she knows that her grandma wants a weaver, though, and her grandma's not one.
I do need to get to the juke joint. Could you maybe?
Oh, you don't need my help.
Yeah, you got grandma.
You're a fancy flood weaver
Yep.
now. I wouldn't want to get your new dress all slimy.
I didn't mean.
No. You take the path. There's a tree up yonder you should see. Bunny visits every year on the same day. Might tell you a little something about who you're in cahoots with.
Hey! Cahoots.
Well, I can see why he'd be pissed off about it.
He's worrying about the wrong thing. Bunny ain't nearly that bad.
You spent your time with her for like 3 minutes after she practically told you to leave your mom for dead and then kicked you out or locked you in her house like you were some kind of prisoner. The whole habeas corpus issue. And the next thing is, oh, we had a cup of tea and she gave me a shower, so I love her now. Oh my god, girl. Oh my god, girl. I mean, I understand wanting family, but
Oh,
good sweet Lord. Nope, we're not meant to climb there. Okay, just making sure I didn't lose any fluff. I mean, this is a teenage girl, so I'm really trying to give her the benefit of the doubt here, you know? But I'm just like, it takes so little to turn her towards someone else. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I must have flipped it already. We'll say I did. If I need my little critter later, I'm gonna be so fucked. But yeah, I kind of want to do a paranormal video next, but I don't know. I also thought about trying to do like a generative workshop with everybody. Like, we'd find prompts and stuff and just like do free writing and stuff like that. I don't know. Well, that was stupid. Thank you very much, me. Let's try that again. But I don't know. But I think maybe I will spend more time with like shorter videos and stuff for the paranormal. That way I can edit them. And I'm embarrassed to tell you how many things I look up and how many like slides and stuff I do for like projects I have. And it's a lot of stuff to keep going. Do I have to go over there? Maybe. Okay, let's try it. No, stop. I didn't know there was a thing to fall down on and then run over to that side. Okay, good, let's go. I thought I was gonna have to like really ratchet through there. But I don't. I should look more. They have like more forgiving pathways than I think. I'm like, I'm gonna have to hold my breath, grab my loins, and just fucking get through it, but no.
it's like the tango itself is crying.
Let's find out what's going on. This ought to be intriguing with Bunny's fucking history.
A bit with the body it belonged to. And so it was with Bunny's baby Cherie. Bunny's dream of crafting her daughter into her own likeness.
See, told you.
Her means was shattered, but she never lost hope she'd bring Cherie back to life someday.
Because she wanted her fucking...
She stole the Benji tree's heart for its magic, to keep her daughter trapped here instead of going where it is baby souls go. I don't think she ever considered what Cherie would have wanted.
Did Bunny steal magic from Benji's tree? She must have been desperate.
So maybe she is a weaver. I don't know if normal people can do that.
Wow.
But Jesus.
No wonder Bunny comes up here in secret.
I know that you want to hold on to somebody. I get that inclination, trust me. But you can't.
Sorry I woke you up, baby Sherry. You hush now. Go back
You're
to
not
sleep.
supposed to hold on to him that way. You're supposed to hold on to him in different ways. In your memory, in your heart. Trust me, I think a lot about that because, you know, I think about my mom and brother and I'm like, I really wish that they would like send me a sign or something if that's even a possibility. And I don't get signs and I get upset sometimes and it's like, it's just not how things work. Like, you know, we get what we get as far as time and love and...
While searching Bunny's cottage for clues about old Molly, Hazel glimpsed her grandma's past and felt sorry for her. But what Bunny did was unnatural. Sealing her dead daughter's spirit in a tree? Despite this, Hazel's powers guided Cherie to find solace in the great beyond.
Grief is difficult to manage, but maybe it's not that kind of loss, like the loss of her loved one. It's the loss of what she wanted for herself.
Molly's whereabouts, but Hazel wasn't keen on seeing him again, given them all history with him.
A barman is hard to find.
Better get to the juke joint so I can get back to pretending Laurent doesn't exist.
So, I don't know if the mom's even alive. I really doubt it at this point. I would like to say, oh yeah, she's definitely alive, but if I would have seen like somebody I loved going downriver in a house and like screaming and everything that happened, I would hope they were alive, but I would think they weren't. You act as if they are, but you know, prepare for the worst, I guess I should say. But I always tell people, you know, if hope is something you can have, then take it. And I went the wrong way. I guess not. Oh, okay, I guess I did. Well, they're like, close enough, asshole. No, they put me back at the beginning. God damn it. I was hoping I tricked it into helping me. Not even close. Damn, damn, damn. It's okay. But yeah, there are a lot of really serious topics in this game. Like, really serious. Oh, fuck my ass. Oh, okay, I can run still. Okay, that was not graceful or elegant, but we are here. Our GPS has actually said close enough, I didn't run you off up here.
Sawmill. Juke joint's nearby.
But yeah, I don't know if the change between streams and videos for like paranormal and stuff will be anything anybody will be upset about or care about or whatever. I'm not sure. Oh, whoops. Let's try that again, Hazel, from the top. Well, not the ultra top, because you're gonna get smacked, but you know. I don't know if it's like, oh, there it is. There is what I'm looking for. There she blows. Okay. And drop. So now in Dinkum, I have my orchard all ready to go. And it's really cool. Let's see what this is. 1922, found this little runt of a boy, Laurent, wandering around covered in blood. Okay, wait. 1922, what year is this game set in? Because, yeah. And I've been missing a lot of different documentation, I apologize. Won't hardly talk about what happened, but his ma and pa are dead. He's little but stronger than he looks. He can move crates and keep a lookout for the fuzz, finding the operation.
1922? That can't be right.
Unless Laurent is a Rougarou. I have no idea. Or some kind of paranormal thing. It's a possibility. Oh, damn it to hell. My fat fucking finger just keeps chucking out that little doll. But that's alright. If I need that little doll, though, I'm not sure what I'm going to do exactly. We'll figure it out, though. I think we'll figure it out. There we are. And my orchard has, like, I don't even know how many trees. And, like, I put it on a place where there are crocodiles. So, like, in between the trees, the crocs are, like, eating my asshole out. And I'm just like, God damn it. And I can't even see because, you know me and not being able to see. Thought those were rocks. That's just the goddamn water. So, yeah. There must be a flingy point here. Oh, it's a wall, not a flingy point. Forgive me. I wasn't able to tell at first. I wasn't able to tell, Shulpers. It's fine. Okay, stop glitching. And there we go. Yeah, I think a shorter format would be good for a lot of reasons. One, I can focus more specifically on certain things. Like right now, one of the things I want to focus on is, okay, there's like something in my state. Of course, it's my state. It's what I know the best. But like back when they used to see like monsters, sea monsters, like in the lakes and stuff. Oh, okay, is this like a boss? No, it's just a like an elite boss or a mini boss or whatever. That's interesting. So when they had that happen, like one of the times a sea monster was seen was when this boat came along, and it's a ghost ship. And I've been looking into ghost ships. Now, ghost ships can be one of two things, obviously. And one is a derelict ship that has like the crew all dead inside, or no crew at all, like the crew had to abandon it for whatever reason. And there are like 400 some ghost ships in on the sea right now in the oceans. So that's interesting to me by itself, especially since like some of the ships have had weird circumstances where they were abandoned, or some ships even had like all the crew dead and nobody really knows what happened. But ghost ships are also considered ghost ships when, you know, they're just seen randomly and weirdly. And I'm interested in like the ghost ships that are like phantoms that appear and like disappear, or like only appear at certain times, and like what that could be if not a ghost ship. Like, I'm just kind of interested. So there was one I think Lake Michigan. So because of that, I might look into the ship and see like what ship there is and if there's a story there. If not, I'll just pick another one or whatever. But I don't want to do like too big of a thing at once, because even if I do like a stream, I only do like a half an hour to a 45 minutes or so stream when I do paranormal, unless it's something huge, like something I have personal experience with, or like just certain hauntings or whatever. And I would prefer to like curtail that, or since I'm not talking live, I can cut out my pauses, I can cut out different things, but then that leaves less time for actually exchanging like ideas, thoughts, like talking about it with a live audience. So I'm not entirely sure. It might let me have more freedom because I can do what I need to do, but then there's editing as well. But it would also give me the ability to zero in on a topic that's more niche, or like instead of like this one thing that's all over like the Beast of Bray Road, maybe like something that only had like 1 or 2 sightings. So I could always do a mix and see how I feel, but I don't want to forego like the paranormal stuff or whatever.
Hazel took that pic of us just after LeBron had cooked us that 3-course dinner. When he felt safe, he had so much love to give. Wish he had felt safe more often. Sometimes he seemed like he was scared of himself.
I remember that day. I saw what Mama saw in him. But he didn't deserve her.
Well, sometimes hurt people hurt people. That's what they say. Doesn't make it right. It takes a lot to unlearn behaviors of, you know, that kind of thing. Come on. Come on, Hazel, let's go. Shoot. Oh, we made it by the skin of our freaking ass. It was so amazing. Yeah. But yeah, instead of like doing the Cliffs Notes version of this game also, I'm thinking of doing that. Like, I thought about like doing edited stuff for this game like I did for like Monster Hunter. But when I did the edited stuff for Monster Hunter, you know, it's just like mostly fights. And this game has like a good... Fuck my ass. This game has a good amount of story, so I'm not sure if it would lend itself more to like the funny moments or the pitfalls. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I fucking die a lot, sure, but Or at least fall in the water. Please, I'm not good at platforming. Mario hates me. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's just stuff I have to figure out. And I have to figure it out to balance it with my own channel as well, because I want my channel to grow, because it's like what I do. So like it involves like my writing or stuff to do with like disability, like activism and whatnot. And I don't want to neglect that for this, because even though I like doing this in a lot of ways, like even if Toluca ceases to be, for whatever possible reason, there won't be a time where I'm not myself. So that's something I have to honestly think about. We can, oh god damn it. Flip this stuff, yeah. Okay, an upgrade is available. Okay, we cannot upgrade this thing yet. We have to upgrade it with more stuff than we have. What is it? Oh, it's the, like, Quabam. I'm gonna wait till we get enough for the Quabam. But yeah, I just don't want to ignore, like, my personal life stuff as well. Because it's kind of my career. I don't really have a career per se, but it's sort of a career. And if it's sort of a career, I don't want to neglect it for other stuff. Like, this is not my career. You know, it's not like some people where they, like, are making money off it or putting in how many ever hours or whatever. Okay. Okay, there's a wall. There's a tin wall. That's what's going on. I was like, how the fuck do I get across there? There's a wall. Alright, there we go. I'm using my brain. Slightly. Brain for sale. Only slightly used. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. But yeah, and sometimes when I help my sister set up stuff for her craft business, I also like set up stuff for me, like my personal life. Like in my personal life, I now have a link tree to like link my blog and everything together.
Something's in here.
Okay, see? I missed so many pieces. It says 6 out of 15 now. Be sure to leave a few thimbles full of your strongest liquor outside the barrels and crates. The little drunk buggers will swindle your hard-earned hooch in the middle of the night. If you don't, they may wreak havoc, I guess. You gotta give them a peace offering. Like, they like the burn when it goes down. But then again, so do I.
These little guys are menaces.
Well, you know, you offer them something. There have been a lot of different types of folktales where you have to, you know, make offerings and make peace and stuff. And sometimes things will be helpful if you give them offerings, but if you don't, they'll actually be dickholes because they kind of expect it from you, so it all depends. There we go. But yeah, when I was helping sister, that's how I got my link tree, so doing stuff for her actually does have benefits for me as well in a way. Because I'm able to like do something else for me or see something else. Like when my sister gets her PO box set up, because I've been talking to her about wanting to do a newsletter, because I'm thinking about, and I'm not sure, I've had a blog for like 15 years. Okay, I've been blogging since 2010, and I blog on a platform that isn't mine. So think like Tumblr, okay? And when you are a professional, when you blog on a platform that isn't yours, well, even if you are just an amateur or whatever, you run the likelihood or possibility at least that your blog could get terminated for whatever reason. So if you put up something they really don't like, or like somebody can hack your shit easier, stuff like that, So there's a lot that goes on with like having a free blogging platform. So I currently have a free blogging platform, but I'm considering getting to the point where I use a newsletter instead. Okay, Crouton's in here now. Okay, good. Got stuck on her legs. And it might be, how do I put this? I might have lower reach at first. Oh, god dang it. I can't see. Stop this. Don't hurt Crouton, he's a babby. Okay, I was gonna say, I better run through before something else happens.
Got it. Stigma's clearing up.
But yeah, it's gonna be slow going because the readers I currently have on my blog, they might not switch over to my newsletter. And a newsletter, hang on a sec. Prohibition was repealed. No one needs our moonshine and bootleg wine. Demand is way down. I'm thinking of heading out west to find my fortunes there. Asked Laurent if he wants to come. He politely declined, said he's going to make something of himself here.
Remember, it's the 21st Amendment, because you can't drink till you're 21.
Yeah, but you can die for your country when you're fucking 18 years old.
Get up there.
I'm not saying we should lower the drinking age, but I find it interesting that you can, like, have sex legally and go to war legally and vote legally, but you can't have a beer. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Then again, a lot of states you can no longer have cigarettes and stuff when you're until you're 21 either. Oh, I was freaking the hell out. Okay, there we go. Upgrade available. Stop telling me that until I get the one I want. I wish I could bookmark it. Okay, I need to figure out how to open this door. Ram it? Maybe. Okay. Can I get inside of it? Maybe there's something blocking it. Maybe it's too heavy for me. Okay, yeah, I have to like, yeah. If I can't pull it, I have to push it. Now I can get on top of it, mayhap, and then use it to leap over. Unless I'm totally doing this wrong. No, maybe not, maybe not. Let me cook. Okay, there we go. At first I thought it would bash open the gates, but then I was like, no, it's a climber. But yeah, women couldn't vote at first with the amendments, and black people were only like 3/5 of a person, and all kinds of fucked up shit. And certain people want to go back to the whole women not voting thing and whatever else, and I'm just like, no, no thank you. And I am almost shocked when women say it, like, women shouldn't have the right to vote. And I'm thinking, well, if you don't want the right to vote, don't vote, fucker. I guess I'm cool that way, but I'm just like, hey, if you don't want to vote, don't. I wish people would, you know, do that more, like vote, but then again, you know, people say, like, it's your, like, privilege or sacred right or whatever to fucking vote. And I'm just like, cool, cool. Then why isn't it a national holiday again? Explain that one to me. Why don't you go ahead and do that? If it's so important that everybody votes and it's our civic duty, that's the word I'm looking for, terminology. If it's our civic duty, why is it not a national holiday? Oh, and don't tell me, I fucking know. Because it benefits them to have less people vote. And who is the scary them, you ask? We'll think about it a little while and get back to me on that one. It just helps certain people when not everybody can vote. That's why there's like voter suppression and whatnot. I don't make the rules. If I did, life would be looking a little different around here, I guess. But that's the thing about like America and stuff, right? Everybody talks about like, oh, if you don't like this country, leave. And it's like, but aren't you allowed to talk about why you don't like things? Aren't you allowed to talk about changing things? Okay, so my guess is I have to like, okay, I guess not. I was like, I have to actually do this. This is only extra. I was like, I have to get up here to get up the other thing. So, nope. Isn't this a thing I need to look into? Yeah, this. Like, damn it. Fat finger pressed against it again. Okay, what is this now? Is this the point I keep seeing that wants to lift me up? Okay, I just smacked him into the side of the world. I'm serious. It said press a button. I tried to press it. I pressed the wrong damn button. And now I cannot get a hold of it. Well, please stand me back up then. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna die down here, I think. Oh wait, hold on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh my god, I forced myself out. Oh my god. I literally... Fuck me. It was that bad. I actually brought myself past the gate. Oof. Well, maybe that's because the thing is over here. Yeah, it is. Okay, if I do this, is it this that I'm looking for, or is it a different thing? That's right, bumper. I'm hoping this is just the... Okay, why do I need that? Why would I need that? I have to probably figure the other thing out first. It's probably like a switch or something I have to look for. Upsy daisy. Okay, ignoring that, what else can we do here? Okay, ignoring this house. Unless this is a different place. It is. Okay, hold on. Okay, 1955. Came back to the old bootleg spot. Laurent still here, looking ever young and spry. Leapt up and bear hugged me. Plumb off my feet. Felt like he was gonna break my back. He brought the Sawmill's old juke joint. Runs a little backwoods bar now. I have a feeling he will be here for quite some time.
This is getting weird.
Told you, he's not human. It is what it is. Okay. I don't think I can jump up there, so what is the point of this? No, I didn't want that, Lord. God damn it. This thing is never gonna get a break from me fucking shit up. Okay. I cannot get on this house. Maybe I have to throw him. Huh. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, not yet, Lord. But maybe when I fix this thing, I have to throw him. Okay, yeah, let me, you know what? Let me just walk him back to her. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's find it again. It's okay. Okay. Pick him up. Throw him up there. Okay, let's try that again. I'm betting this isn't what I have to do, but... Okay. Put him down. Pick them up. Throw them up there. Well, maybe I have to stand on that one platform. Okay, so let me get into the platform. Wherever the hell that platform is. Alright, let's put him down here somewhere. Alright, now let's get on the platform. Hit the damn button. Let's pick up our critter. I can't get up there anymore. Let's just throw him. Nope. Maybe I'm doing this wrong still. I could be making this harder on myself than it has to be. I know that. Okay, I can drop him if I dodge through. That's a good thing to know. Okay. I'm probably missing something terribly obvious. But just in case I'm not. Right, exactly. You don't know. It's not easy to just be like, whatever. But like I said, like, if we really wanted to do the voting thing, like, have everybody, like, more people vote and stuff, then why on God's green earth isn't it a national holiday? It's because it seems like that's not as what necessarily they're going for. Okay, he's up here with me now. Okay, excellent. Okay, do this. Do this. Do this. Fuck my ass. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that, but I keep thinking, I don't know how else to get up there. Unless I have to go back around and do that, like, flingy thing. Because I don't know what else there would be. Let me just leave him here. Where is that thing I went over with? Yeah, over this way. Okay, there's something here. Wait. It says left trigger. Okay. That is the thing that you run on. So I don't see anything else. I don't know why there would be anything else like that over here. Was it something I was supposed to use at a different time? I don't know. But back in the lab again. Oh, hell. I'm sure it's very, very obvious what I'm trying to do, and I'm just not seeing the way forward. Do I have to jump from here? No. I don't think I can jump from any other way, but I could try. I don't think I can jump from the top of this house over there, but it could be a try. I need to figure out where I'm supposed to jump from. If it's not to get the little doll thing up above. And then figure that out from there. Oh, nope. I get down too quickly from there. Okay. Like, can I get up there? Kind of screwing the pooch right here now. Okay. You know what, let's just walk around, see if there's like any other thing that it can tell me. Maybe there's a cliff I can grab or something. Like, I'm not gonna get upset right away. Come on now. Maybe there's a cliff back here. Maybe there's a wall to run on. Things kind of blend in for me sometimes. But yeah, when you're working like 3 jobs, you have 4 kids, etc., like taking time off work, like if your boss doesn't let you go vote, then what do you do? Because the polls sometimes like close down earlier than people have. And it's on a fucking work day too. They don't want to give people a day off, and we don't have voting day on the fucking weekend. Not saying that people don't work on the weekend. I'm just saying it's more likely that they won't have to work, and it's just fucked up. Okay, so we have scanned the perimeter. This is a way through, I think. Wait, is this the train place we were at? I don't remember being able to go this way. Ah, here we go. Alright, so here's something. Okay, I thought I was being just fucking insane not being able to pick that stuff up. I'm like, my chronic depression is making it impossible, but no, it's fine. Alright. I don't know if that's chronic. I'm chronic in many other ways, though. Okay, that doesn't look possible. That looks like the beginning. Let me just figure it out. At least we're getting somewhere. Sometimes when I don't know where to go, I walk the perimeter. Well, there's some thread in here. We know who's been in here, supposedly. Yeah, we're gonna have to walk up this ramp. Ouch. And then I'm now a pincushion. I wish they would tell me where to go through here. And they're probably like, it's only one place. Okay, I don't know where to go sometimes. Okay, am I not supposed to go in here at all? The camera's like telling me no. Alright, fine. You win, camera. You win. We'll go up this way. I'm not always sure what's going on, camera. Okay, this might be a different spot. That's a question mark and a half. Okay, I'm in a little room. Maybe this is Molly's hideout. I don't know. I have to find the unraveling thing, so... Can I get out of here? I'm not sure. What happens if you, get him stuck and then she can't recall him? Oh no, that would not be good. That would not be good at all. The camera is not my friend in here, though. To be honest. Maybe I should not have dropped down. I would say live and learn. However, this might be a very costly lesson. Yeah, I don't see a way out. If you do, shout it at me, but I don't see one. And I don't think he has any power, to be honest. Outside of, you know, coming to life for me. Okay, he can, run like the Noid, but... Okay, I'm not sure what's going on right now. I'm sure I have to be in here. Can I restart him maybe? Hold on. I don't think I can restart him, unfortunately. I don't remember how to recall him. Maybe there's a lore thing, like tutorial. Let's go to the tutorial. Let's find him. Magic and skills. Slide, wall run, grapple, crouton. Here we go. Return him to dispel him with... Oh, you gotta hold RB. Okay, let's start over again, shall we? Let's start this over again. Okay. We begin anew. We begin afresh. Do not fucking fall down that hole. Okay, see? I told you I'd eventually learn things. Oh, god damn it. Now I don't know where I am again. This burrow is very painful. And I think we only go down the burrow to do things, so it's not like it's an option for me to not burrow, so... Is this the same place I left? It is! I had to figure it out. I had to know. I thought it was. Okay, let's go. Let's go up higher. I think that's what they want from me. Do not drop down. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing then. I go up higher and it's the place I dropped down, thinking there would be something there. This is unfortunate because I think there is a way to go. I'm just not seeing it. I don't know if it's the camera. I don't know if it's my eyesight. I don't know if like something was supposed to happen when I got down there and it didn't happen, but oh well, let's go back because there's only so many places. It's not like this is a 20-minute maze. It's just not happening somehow. Okay, let's go back. Okay, that's a nothing burger. Ow, thank you. Okay, let's go back in the hole. Is there truly nothing in this hole? Truly nothing. I can't jump up there, I don't think. Nope, because that's back to where I actually came from. Could there really be nothing here, or am I just missing it? Okay, let's look around the middle of the room. He's supposed to unweave something for me, but I have no idea. I might need to take a friend. Because I don't know where the fuck this thing is I'm supposed to find in here.
I don't know what you're looking for.
He's supposed to be able to unravel something. And maybe I'm an idiot, but I can't find what he's supposed to unravel. And it would literally say like press Y to unravel. And I dropped down here. And maybe it's not the right way to go. But I don't really know any other way to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, have him disappear. I'm going to give him back to Hazel. And then I'm going to cast him out again. And then I'm going to have husband walk through, see if you can find anything that says press Y to unravel on it. It would not look like the red thread or yarn that's around. But I can't really find... And it's like near the end of the stream, and I'm just wandering around like a fucking idiot. So I'm going to have you look and see if you can, like, do me a solid.
He just not die?
I think he will if you hit him enough, but you can just send him back out then. Yeah, I've walked back places too. I've gotten stuck. The camera's gotten stuck. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I went up this ramp. And at the end of this ramp is a place to fall down into. And I fell down in there and I could not find what I'm looking for. So I've been where you are right now. Can you find the unravel thing in here at all? In the cave? Maybe this is just a red herring? It looks like one of the hard things you pull apart, kind of. Because I'm like, I can't find it and I feel really dumb and I'm not sure what to do.
I don't see anything standing out.
No, I don't either. And I don't know if I should like find out where we are in the story and look up a guide maybe. Because I feel like this is the only way I can truly go. Because there's a thing that says, like, do it and go up it, right? For her?
Here's the thing, though. I didn't think he could do that. Like, you got him near a thing that looked like one of those and he couldn't unravel it before.
He can only do it in certain areas.
Oh.
Okay, so my problem is this. Yeah, you can go,
I know where to go.
click R3.
Oh.
Okay, so this is my problem. And maybe I did the wrong thing entirely, and maybe you can help me with this. Okay. Go look up so you can see the trigger. That's why I was telling you the arrow.
Sorry, I'm not used to it.
I know, you barely played this game. You only did it so that I could see. Okay, yep. Now there will be a left trigger. Okay. Now you can click R3 again. Or out, yep. And then it'll tell you, like, jump here or there. Okay. So, what I had to do... Yep. You get on the back of that thing, jump on the hitch, and then you can climb up on the back of it. Yep, there, right there. No, don't pull it away. You have to push it back. Yep, okay. Now you can jump over. Okay, my problem is this next part. Okay?
Wait, what?
Right, okay, left bumper, and you have to get up there somehow. And I can't jump it from there. So I've been trying to figure out how to get through there. And then I'm like, okay, I have to go back to where I had the thing and have it help me somehow. But I can't do that. So I'm pretty stuck. And I might have to use a guide. Because I'm not sure what to do here exactly. I don't know if there's anything else you can move with your spell on the ground that would like help you break something. I'm not sure. All I know is I found the extra place for Crouton, which was back through that area. And I thought to myself, well, I need to have him break like some of the stuff so that I could find a way up. Because you see like how the stuff is coiling over there? I think it's hiding something I need in order to get up there. But I can't do it until the stuff is cleared out. So I went back here and I found the hole for Crouton, put him in there, and there's nothing in there. So I'm wondering, do I have to walk back around more back in that area or what? Because I can't really tell. Yeah, it's just telling you to go back to the thing.
Why is it having me do all this? Wait, it's over there I'm supposed to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
What?
It wants you to go a very specific way. That's what its problem is. Yep.
I bet I know what it is.
Oh, god damn it.
Door just needs some juice to open up.
I didn't see it. Thank you. I can't tell you how many fucking times I have not seen something very simple. And now I think it's crouton time.
Here you go.
Thank you. Thought the other way was the way through. Thought the other way was the way through.
Oh my.
Oh, now it's crouton time. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. See, if I were an editor right now, instead of doing this for YouTube or Twitch, I would, whoa, I would just fucking edit all that out till a handsome man saves me. But that's not something we're doing right now, so. So just pretend you didn't see all that. I'm trying to run through, damn it. Okay. Okay, now. There we go. And now I can use this to jump.
I feel like I have something to do with it.
Thank you. I did not see that. I did not see the box. Yep, certified Chad, that's right. I call him my seeing eye penguin. Because I did not see that at all. At fucking all. Again, I'll jump on the caboose again. Well, I did try to figure it out myself, to the point where I even got crouton stuck. Thank you, my darling. It's this way, isn't it? Wait, where is the way I'm supposed to go? Okay, here we go. I was just gonna start jumping in a random fucking direction because I'm like that.
There it is.
Alright.
Man, it's been a minute since I've seen Laurent.
Alright, that was pretty bad, I gotta tell you. I don't even want to know how much time I wasted doing that. Just because I didn't fucking see the fucking box. Ugh, my ass is a trash can. Thank you, my darling. Oh, fuck me. I bet there's a grab right there. Okay, hold on. There's a new one coming every minute. Let's not freak out. Let's not freak out. I gotta be a little faster, I think. Okay, not quite that fast. At least I know what I'm supposed to do here, even if I'm sucking dick. There we go. Ah, yikes. See, if I were doing this for YouTube, I just would have edited all out the lost part. I'd look like a so much better gamer if I could just edit things and not do them live. Oh well. Oh man, that was bad.
We ain't open. Hey, didn't you hear what? Hazel? What are you? You've grown.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, not a gray hair on your head, hey?
I can find hugging Molly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Bunny said.
Bunny. As in Bunny Flood, your absentee grandmother? Explains why you dress like that.
Whatever. She's just trying to help me.
No, she ain't.
Because Bunny's known for giving you a helping hand.
Right.
This is different.
No, it isn't. It's absolutely not. If it were your father, maybe, but not your mom.
I treated Lacey well.
Until you didn't. You just up and left us one day.
Yes, I would. I would just... I would just be like, I spent the last 20 fucking minutes here, you're right.
I ain't no damn child.
Absolutely.
Do you know how sad she was when you left us?
It was complicated. There was a...
Don't make excuses.
Hazel,
You didn't deserve her.
that's enough. I need you.
He's gonna wolf out on us.
What was so wrong with Mama? With us?
Nothing. It's me. It's always me.
Yep.
Hazel, no! I'm not safe. Get out!
Yeah, like she couldn't tell this was a thing. Well, he's not a wolfer guru. That's for sure.
Shit. Maybe I can reweave him.
Jesus.
How long has he been like this?
I have zero idea. Are we gonna feel or figure out his like sordid childhood too? Oh fuck my ass. Don't worry, I'd leave some failures in if I did edit. I mean, that's not fair to everyone else. To know that how perfect I am would not be fair. No, I'm kidding.
Filling the bottle.
Jesus, though.
Then I can reweave Laurent.
It's nice that she wants to do that for him.
Company houses.
I want to see if there's more, like, Hang on. If there's more stuff for me over here. Yeah, like that, like that. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think we just saved. I think that's what that meant. I don't think that's loading. So I'm going to try to end here. If we have to backtrack next time, that's okay. So next week, we're going to do this once, not twice, once. And the next stream is not going to be this. I am going to, much to my chagrin, I will probably end up quitting halfway through my hour to hour stream, whatever it is. And I'm going to try Doom of the Dark Ages. And I know that's not going to be, that's going to be very difficult, but I've seen the accessibility options. There's a lot. The map is still going to fuck me up good, because it does, but I will give it a try anyway. So the next stream should be maybe Monday, question mark, or whenever it is, it's going to be Doom the Dark Ages, and then I will be playing this as the second stream of the week next week. So, all right, everyone. I will let you go for another week, and I don't know if I'm doing a weekend vid or not, but I did do a Brotato one recently, so I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I hope you start making progress toward your goals. I hope you get enough rest and enough water, and just know that, good times, don't last, so hang on to them. Bad times don't last, so get through them, and you'll be okay. I believe in you, and I will see you next week. Bye.